Hey, my friends, Rick Hagar here. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to watch us on this video. I've got a great topic that I want to share with you, something that I hear people talk about a lot, and that is the topic of should I recruit professionals in network marketing? Should I go after people that are professionals in network marketing? Would they make good prospects? Would they make good distributors? Would they make good additions to my team? And so I'm going to share with you, if I could, just some of my thoughts. For those of you that don't know my story, I've been involved in network marketing and direct sales for over 25 years now, full-time at a pretty high level. My organization's largest organization, over 200,000 people. I've done hundreds of millions of dollars in global revenue, earned millions and millions of dollars in gross commissions. And so I don't say that to impress you. I say that to impress upon you that I have the ability with all of this experience to kind of look at our industry at a 35,000 foot altitude, and I can look down and I can see kind of what has worked and things that have unfolded and get a little bit of context from that. And I want to share with you that context with respect to recruiting professionals in network marketing. By the way, as I get involved with this, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'd love for you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you get updates. If you're watching us on Facebook, certainly go to the top of our profile and hit follow so that you can see the things that we do and the content that we put out a little bit more. You can go to socialnetworkingwithrick.com if you want to be on my weekly email digest. I'll put a thing up on the screen in a little while that has all that stuff. Don't worry about it right now. And of course, as we go through this, I'd love for you to engage. I'd love for you to like, comment, and share if you feel so inclined to do that. So let's jump into the topic here. Should you recruit professionals in network marketing? My short answer to that question, because I see a lot of people talking about this. I see people say, should I go after people that are professionals or should I not? And my short answer is yes and no. And what I mean by that is, yes, you should go after people that are professional in stature and education and career, but not to the exclusion of everybody else. So it's like everything else. It's yes, talk to everybody, but don't do it at the exclusion of everyone else. Don't target professionals and waste a lot of time chasing only professionals and leaving other people away from your list as being prospects. And here's why I say that. Some of the most successful people in all of network marketing were not professionals. I know a lot of times we get a thought in our head that, well, if I can go and recruit this doctor would be phenomenal for my team because they know about products, they know about health or wellness. Or if I can recruit this attorney, they're savvy when it comes to business. Or if I can recruit whatever. When you go after professionals, some people have a tendency to think that just because they're recruiting professionals, it's going to make an impact in their team. And that may be true, but it's not always true. There are courses out there that talk about should I or should I not recruit professionals. And I say yes, you should do it, but not to the exclusion of everyone else. Because if you look at the history of our industry, again, most of the successful people, the huge earners, the legends, they weren't professionals. You can't prejudge whether someone will or won't based on their background. So let me give you a couple of examples, and then I'm going to share with you the real common denominator of what you should be looking for in a quality prospect. That's the ideal prospect for your business. Some of the most successful people in all of network marketing were not professionals. For example, if you look at Jeff Roberti. Jeff Roberti is a remarkable individual within our industry. He's earned over $100 million in network marketing. Jeff Roberti was a waiter when he got started. He was a waiter. If you were only going after professionals, you would leave him and not talk to him or prospect or try to recruit him because he was a waiter, okay? Not to demean any of these professions, by the way. They're all great. That's why I'm telling you, don't prejudge anyone based on where they're working. There's another individual, I won't mention her name, but this is an individual who became a multimillionaire in network marketing. She was a truck driver. She drove a truck for a living. One of my good friends and an important mentor to me, Mark Yarnell, who's an industry icon, wrote the book, Your First Year in Network Marketing. When Mark got started in network marketing, he was a minister. He was broke. He was struggling as a minister, and he saw this as a way to become successful. And if you were only targeting professionals, you would have looked past someone that was struggling and maybe was a minister. Dexter Yager, we've all heard of Dexter Yager, iconic, probably built one of the largest organizations ever in network marketing. He was a beer salesman. Mark Hughes, who started Herbalife, He became a distributor before Herbalife, but then worked his way into starting his own company. He worked in a clothing store selling suits, okay? And my mentor earned over $100 million in network marketing, and he was a long-haired hippie construction worker. So don't think just because someone is a professional that they're going to necessarily be the best person for your team. They may be. There are examples of people in our profession that are professionals that rose to the top also. But I'm just saying, don't exclude other people. I've seen a lot of times people will go after someone based on certain criteria of their background and so on and so forth, and they walk past people that are diamonds laying on the ground because they're prejudging. And so let's go ahead and talk just briefly about the common denominator. Here's one thing that I've seen in all of my experience in our industry in network marketing that you should be looking for, rather than cutting people up into categories of their age. I don't think you should try to recruit or prospect people based on their age or their background. I don't think you should try to create categories and recruit people based on background or how much money they have to start with. I don't think that's an appropriate way to gauge whether you have a good prospect or not. Because a lot of people started with absolutely nothing. They were in a devastating financial situation when they got started. Network marketing went straight to the top. And I don't think you should look at necessarily education either. These are all areas that we tend to look at, maybe prejudge, but I think it's a big, big mistake. What you should look at, and here's the key component of my message that I'm sharing with you here today, is you should be looking for someone who is a dissatisfied person, a dissatisfied person. When I look over the course of my career in network marketing, I've seen all different types of people. In my organization, I've had stay-at-home moms. I've had attorneys. I've had doctors. I've had people that were teachers. I've had coaches. I've had people that were unemployed. I've had former governors of state in my organization. And one of the things that I can tell you about all of these people and their background is that it wasn't the background or it wasn't the circumstance that caused them to be successful or not successful. What I found is that they were at some level in some area of their life dissatisfied. And that level of dissatisfaction is what caused them to seek out something new and to engage in our type of business model, hoping to change that dissatisfaction to satisfaction. And what I'm here to tell you is that in my belief is one of the most inspiring things that you can have. In other words, if you want to inspire someone to action, find someone who's dissatisfied with where they are and has a desire and a will to change those circumstances. That's the person that you want to have in your organization. Those are the people that you want to build with. Now, there's a lot of different things that people can be dissatisfied with. It doesn't necessarily have to be money, although that comes to the top of the list. When someone is dissatisfied with their income, certainly that can be a motivator. So you look for people, yes, that are dissatisfied with their income, but you don't have to talk to them about making $100,000 a month or $50,000 a month or $30,000 a month. Some people are dissatisfied, and an extra $1,000 or $500 or $1,500 a month could be enough to really help them live the life that they want. So just be a little sensitive when you're talking to people about increasing their income. Don't blow the numbers out and run people off, because most people can only see about double where they are right now. And so you don't want to shoot big numbers out there and blow people out of the water that could end up being really good partners with you in your business. But money is certainly an area that people can be dissatisfied with. Also, time freedom. Some people make a lot of money, but they don't have any time freedom. They're working 10, 15 hours a day. They're working 60, 80 hours a week. They don't know their family. They haven't been on a meaningful vacation in a long, long time. They don't do the things that they really want to do. So they make money, but they're dissatisfied with their time freedom. And one of the beautiful things about our business is that we have the type of income being residual and having leverage that enables us, if we want to have some time freedom, to have some time freedom. So it's in money, it's time freedom. It could be challenge in their career. Some people are stuck in a career that they're not happy with. It's not what they thought it was going to be. How many times have you ever heard someone say, go to school for one thing, get a degree for one thing, then they get into a job and then they don't like the job, so they go do something else. Some people are looking for challenge in their life. And another thing is simply fun. Some people don't have enough fun in their life. And so they're looking for something that they can do that will be fun for them. And maybe they're dissatisfied because they don't have that in their life right now. So when we talk about a dissatisfied person, it's not just the money. It could be the money, but it also could be the level of time freedom. It could be no challenge in their career. It could be that they're not having any fun. So you have to explore that a little bit. But my point in all of this is simply this. And I'm going to go back to the title of this video, is should you recruit professionals in network marketing? The answer is yes, but not to the exclusion of everyone else. Rather than dividing people into categories, and rather than going after people that are professionals or teachers or trainers or whatever, instead of looking at that, what I would like for you to do is look at whether or not the person is completely fulfilled with where they are, or whether they're dissatisfied in one or more areas of their life. Because I can promise you, if you can find someone that is dissatisfied in one or more areas of their life, that's the person that's going to do the most damage on your team. When I say damage, I mean that in a good way, obviously. They're going to come in, they're going to see an opportunity, they're going to see a way that they can go from dissatisfied to satisfied, they're going to make things happen, and that's what you want in your group. And so, should you recruit professionals? Yes, but not to the exclusion of everyone else. Look for people that are dissatisfied more than people that are in specific categories, and you'll find people that are dissatisfied as professionals as well. And so with that, let me just share with you, if I could, before we conclude, my contact information. I'm going to go ahead and drop it on the screen now. I would love for you to connect with me. If you're on Instagram, you can connect with me at Rick Hagar. That's my handle. If you're on YouTube, I'm just putting my YouTube channel together. It's at Rick Hagar. You can go and do search in the search bar at Rick Hagar, and you'll be able to find me there. On Facebook, if you do a search at Rick Hagar, you'll find my account there. And of course, I am on LinkedIn as well, at Rick Hagar. And I also do have an email list where once a week when I record these videos, I'll put them out there, and you can log into my email list at socialnetworkingwithrick.com. I promise you there's no way you're going to get 50 emails a week. It's maybe one email a week, or maybe one every 10 days. You can screenshot this right now if you can't remember it all, but that's how you can connect with me and or get a hold of me. And so I really appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to jump onto this. I hope I've been able to give you a little bit of value in this video. Until the next one, this is Rick Hagar here in Las Vegas signing out. We'll talk again real soon. See you, everybody. Bye for now.